The Roc Nation CEOs Jay-Z and Desiree Perez just woke up to the worst possible news ever. Both Jay-Z and Desiree Perez are currently involved in lawsuits with their children and or alleged children of theirs that's literally going to define their legacy. It's gonna make or break their careers. The allegations in these lawsuits are so insane and crazy that depending on the results, these people could be finished, done, cooked. Jay-Z on one hand is being accused of fathering a child called Ramir with a 15-year-old when he was in his 20s, and he's been dodging and ducking and
I don't know. Do we look like this dude? This nose, the nose almost look. The nose has been did this. I guess this teeth, the way it's. I don't know. What y'all think? What they say about a nose, ear? We got the same kind of ear. He is just smaller, but yeah.
avoiding a DNA test with Ramir like the plague
What y'all
for
think?
almost 5 years now. Taking this DNA test has literally been Jay-Z's worst nightmare.
Oh yeah, they did. Did he take the test? Let's see, because kids be looking like people, and they take the test and don't be their kid.
He's been avoiding it and ducking it, which is why the update that took place in court today is gonna have Jay-Z up at night for a very long time. Desiree Perez, on the other hand, is being accused of being the CEO of Roc Nation, who deals and sign nothing but black artists. She's been accused of calling her daughter's husband the hard ER. To a lot of y'all, that's nothing. But to be the CEO of a label that deals with nothing but black artists, you're in for a world of trouble if that's proven in court that you did it. She's also being accused of weaponizing the police department to get the daughter's husband locked up multiple times because he's black and she don't like black folks, according to the daughter. She also utilized her connections to get the daughter institutionalized into a mental health hospital, even though she's never been mentally ill. And she put trackers on the daughter. She put spies to follow the daughter, hired a private investigator, bought a house across the street from the daughter to watch and stalk the daughter. So these are the accusations that she's currently enduring. Just like how Jay-Z been avoiding that DNA test like the plague.
There's always two sides to the story, or three. You know what I'm saying? The truth, the lie, and reality. I don't know, but yeah, we only hearing one side right now. So
Desiree Perez has been avoiding deposition like the plague. She's been filing motion after motion after motion, telling the judge, yo, I'm a CEO. I'm very busy. I can't be deposed. This is very damaging to my public career. She also got a gag order on her daughter so the daughter can't speak publicly. So Desiree Perez, for some reason, is terrified.
Oh, okay. Oh. What is that? I really don't know what a gag order is, but I guess I understand now. But I'm definitely gonna look it up and see exactly what it means.
Scared, having nightmares about being deposed and having that deposition leaked to the public. And she's been trying to hold it off for a while. Well, today, Desiree Perez and Jay-Z both woke up to court orders that are now going to require that they have to face their worst nightmares. But before they could even worry about the court orders that are going to force them to face their worst nightmares, their PR team alerted them that they had an even bigger problem on their hands. They had a Nicki Minaj problem. See, Nicki Minaj woke up today with the objective in mind to expose Jay-Z, Desiree Perez, and Roc Nation. And that took place all on Twitter in front of everybody to see. Her tweets gained over 100 million impressions as she really aired out the things that Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, and Jay-Z don't want out. Nicki Minaj further magnifies something that Jay-Z don't really want to bring attention to, which is the fact that a judge has granted Ramir, this alleged son of Jay-Z, the request to move forward with his case. And the judge has demanded that Jay-Z responds to Ramir paternity lawsuit by July 18th.
I was 7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now, and she been saying Sean Carter. That's what she was calling him at first before she was calling him Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young and, you know, had my little brother and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really, this was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years, even until I was grown. He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is like, cause I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person or nothing. I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at the teeth and the nose and the ears. It's
wasn't
just,
looking for none of that. I just want to know the
but at the same time, some kids look like people and they don't be. But he looked like people.
truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? Why are you? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life. And
Jay-Z has been avoiding this DNA test like the plague because Jay-Z is writing off Ramir and his family as cloud chasers and as liars, and they're people who are wasting his time. Now, for me specifically, my opinion on this changed once I seen a document from 2011 where they were trying to petition Jay-Z for a DNA test in 2011. These people were so serious or so confident that Jay-Z was the father of Ramir that they had to take away parental rights from the stepdad, like de-establish paternity, in order for them to go after Jay-Z, and they did it. Because at the time, I believe the stepfather was stepping in, took like parental rights, took guardianship of the son. So because of that, the court is saying, yo, he already has a father. There's no legal avenue here for us to demand that Jay-Z step up. They took away those rights from the stepdad, Robert Graves, to make sure that Jay-Z can get served or they can go after Jay-Z. That's how serious these people are, bruh. Jay-Z's former artist, Oshino, he actually spoke to Ramir and he actually received more information on this that have convinced Oshino that Jay-Z is the father.
Did you see? I think the girl like Tasha K. She got a joint Jay-Z son on there.
Oh, his alleged son?
No. If you talk to him personally, that's his son.
You think that's his son?
Yeah. You know what I think his son? First of all, Jay-Z offered them money. At first, he offered them bread, like and everything, but his aunt this.
Yeah, I heard that. He offered him bread. And I was thinking that right now, just like offer some money, probably money. But then I thought about it like, dude probably want to be, his real pops.
It's like his caretaker didn't like approve of it. She said no. Jay-Z got a lien on her house, all type of shit that was going on. Yeah, the lady put up paperwork and everything with his name on it and all that. I mean, but young boy so thorough though. He don't like. He just wanted dad. He not trying to get no money. He not trying to do none of that. I mean, that's why.
See, that's what I just said. He just, he just want pops. Some kids.
But I told him when he called me 2 years ago, I said, listen, I don't want to be the one to tell your story because they're gonna think I'm trying to catch rep off of it. So let me let you tell your story somewhere else first. I mean, then I could talk about it. But he called me like 2 years ago, telling me like, I said, oh, young boy. He's like, I just want a dad. I don't want no money. I'm already 18. I think he was like 20 something at the time. But something happened to him, and I was like, yo, that sounds kind of weird. He said he was coming out from work, going to work, and it was a gun in his car. Like when he opened the door, he seen the gun. He said he went to go like call his man, like, yo, did you leave a gun in my car? His man's like, no. He said, why you on the phone talking to his man? The cops pull up and lock him up. He said, he told the cops, don't know.
Wow. That ain't the first time I heard something about the nation, Roc, with calling the police or setting somebody up with police. It's not the first time. It's crazy.
Oh, that's not my guns. Like, so he went in the building he was in, and they seen that somebody pulled up and put the guns in his car.
Oh.
And pulled off. I said, bro, I don't know nobody in the hood that got guns to just waste like that to do that. I don't know what. He's like, yeah, so like Jay-Z had a gag order against him, like trying to get a gag order and trying to. If my thing is, if this is not my son, I'll just take a test, get over with.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you did dodge it and whatever, to me, I don't know. I think his mom was underage or something when he was born, so I think that's probably.
Oh.
I haven't seen the lien, the paperwork, or nothing in regards to Jay-Z offering a settlement to this kid. But if this is true, if this kid has paperwork, has proof that Jay-Z is offering a settlement, offering money to this kid to just go away so he don't have to establish paternity, if that's the case, You now ask yourself why. Well, the answer is obvious. Why? These two dudes are the answer. These two, Jay-Z, have watched what happened with Diddy and watched what happened with R. Kelly. He watched the snowball effect. He watched once one thing comes out, that then leaves room for all your other skeletons to come out. And once everything starts snowballing, you can't stop it. And now the feds involved trying to get you in for something. So there's always
why, because then that just motivate other people that's out there that you did stuff to and motivate them and get them courage to say something.
been rumors surrounding Jay-Z with Foxy Brown that she wasn't of age. With Beyonce, she was allegedly not of age. So Jay-Z understands what's at stake here. The minute it got proven that Jay-Z is the father of Ramir and that this woman was not of age and Jay-Z was a fully grown man, once that gets outed, the snowball effect. Everyone of Jay-Z's skeleton is gonna come out. It's gonna be really bad. This is not like a thing that's exclusive to only Jay-Z. Bro, celebrities get called in all the time for DNA tests. I think it was like Drake or Yellow Beezy who rapped about it. Bro, Yellow Beezy said, man, listen, bro, I probably take at least like one a year. Drake has rapped about, bro, I have to do DNA tests for women I ain't never slept with. So this is just a thing. As a celebrity, you have to deal with this. So for one man to be avoiding one DNA test for what would appear to be 15 years is kind of sketchy. I don't have enough information to say that Jay-Z is involved here. But now a judge has forced Jay-Z to engage with the lawsuit, to respond to the lawsuit. And now when the lawsuit progresses, a tell-all sign for me would be if Jay-Z chooses to fight this lawsuit for a year instead of just giving his DNA sample to squash it. If Jay-Z chooses that route, that's everything I need to know. As for Desiree Perez, Nicki Minaj reposted a headline that confirmed that she's been called for a deposition in this Megan Thee Stallion case. So this hairstylist, cameraman revealed that Megan Thee Stallion did some horrible things to him. We'll do a full dive on this lawsuit in the future, but this lawsuit is terrible. Like, this dude alleged that Megan Thee Stallion was sleeping or having sex with dudes in front of him, like assaulting him, all type of stuff. So Desiree Perez has been called for deposition for this. Now, Desiree Perez, for some reason, is terrified of deposition. She's terrified of deposition in the lawsuit.
I don't know, that Megan Thee Stallion stuff don't sound kind of, that don't sound true. Like, just was like, you know what I'm saying? Even the girls that be 304s, they don't do that. They don't even act like that. The regular, you know what I'm saying? Like the
with her daughter.
I don't think
She's
so.
terrified of deposition in this lawsuit because in deposition, they're going to ask you some things. They're going to really ask you some things that are going to reveal a lot of the answers that we've been looking for. So the headline reads, the judge granted a single deposition of Desiree Perez, but it is limited to 3 hours within the next 2 weeks. RN, which is a nickname for Desiree Perez, Desiree Perez is checking her calendar, but says she should be available, but will let the court know if she can't make it. Desiree does not agree with the time frame and feel it's excessive and says she is a CEO with a busy schedule and want the deposition to be 2 hours. They said her involvement was minimal and the 3 hours is not appropriate. The judge said he didn't have enough information, so their request is denied. He, however, asked Emilio's counsel to conduct the deposition in a good manner and not harass Desiree Perez. Imagine the first question being at that deposition, hey, did you cooperate against the cartel? Imagine having the camera in her face and forcing her to say, yes, I cooperated against the cartel. You wore a wire, right? Yes, I wore a wire. And then get into the other questions regarding, Damori Hadley and other things. Nicki will also post to Instagram, wow, Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez is allegedly abusive. Her daughter Damori claims her mother held her against her will and was punching her. This is so sad. This not the actions of a concerned mother. Hashtag justice for them. Hashtag justice for the Hadleys. She wouldn't be done with Jay-Z. She would then go back to Jay-Z and she would write, so let me get.
Like I said, there's always two sides to the story, but it got to be some truth in it. If Nicki Minaj posted, I don't think Nicki Minaj or any celebrity will just post anything on their social media.
Get this straight. Yo, so-called black savior Jay-Z has a Hispanic CEO who was pardoned by President Trump. Interesting. So does that mean Desiree, get it? Desiree Rat, because she told on a cartel, allegedly, isn't a Democrat? Black people, I thought y'all hate all Trump supporters. Wait, did Jay-Z ever campaign for Kamala? No, he didn't. He benefited so much from the party. When President Obama gave the speech about brothers, why didn't Jigga Man come out and strongly campaign for the Democratic Party at the time? Could it be that y'all have all been hoodwinked? LOL. Whoo-wee. That was so kind of President Trump, and that was so kind of President Obama to passionately go out and campaign. But what did Mr. Jigga Man do to help y'all win the election? He's above speaking out to help his party, or was it not his party? Is it just who can benefit him and Deseret at the time? Oh, black people, it looks like the Jigga Man and Deseret played y'all once again. Laugh my A off. The jig is up. I think even Trump supporters got to sit back and think, she does make a good point. When it's time for Jay-Z to rally black folks, to rally behind whatever black for-profit business he has at the time, he goes against Republicans, he goes against Trump. It's always black power, black this. But then as soon as Jay-Z got that NFL partnership, as soon as Jay-Z got the gig for the NFL, oh, by the way, Jay-Z was who told everyone to boycott the NFL. When somebody else allegedly got the offer to be, in charge of the halftime show, Jay-Z told that person allegedly, do not take the job. We boycott it. Just for Jay-Z to backstab that person and take the same job. Right?
I mean, I ain't like that. But I guess you got to be savvy when it comes to business, man. You know what I'm saying?
But as soon as Jay-Z took that job, I haven't heard Jay-Z speak about Republicans or Trump since. It feels like Jay-Z is playing the long game, which you got to respect. You can't hate on it, but she's right for calling it out. It feels like hypocrisy. It feels like a pimping of black pain. You utilize black folks to rally behind you when it's convenient, but when it's time for you to speak up, you don't. And regardless of if you are a Trump supporter or not, you do have to call out the hypocrisy. It's kind of like I tell y'all, hey, bruh, hey, yo, fruit snacks is bad. Fruit snacks is bad. Fruit snacks is bad. And then y'all look up and y'all see me getting paid from fruit snacks, and now all of a sudden fruit snacks is great. Y'all will look at me as a sellout. Nicki Minaj also continued, and Nicki would accuse both Desiree and Jay-Z, and she would say, you've done so much evil to black people. Now you've turned your back.
Boy, it gotta be real. Nicki Minaj wrote a book on her on Twitter. Look at this. Wow.
On your own, as well as seems. Don't you guys over there keep black artists fighting while you sit back and benefit from both parties? To be fair, that's not exclusive to Jay-Z. Nicki Minaj is part of Republic, that's UMG, and UMG do it the best, all right? I lie Drake and Kendrick. So if you call it out Roc Nation, call out UMG too. But it continues, okay? So she says, if I had gotten a pardon from President Trump, imagine the uproar. Yet the Roc Nation CEO does it, and yup, you guessed it, silence. Black people, until you speak on this, you can never, ever, ever wonder how Desiree Rat thanked President Trump for that kind gesture. All right, LOL got a Hispanic woman allegedly calling her son-in-law a hard ER under the protection of y'all so-called black savior while y'all sat around making them rich. When y'all needed them most, they were silent though, huh? Chin up. She's making a good point. Now, it's all allegations so far. We don't know if she did indeed say the hard ER, but the daughter is just acting like she's asking for injunctive relief, which is, hey, yo, can y'all tell her to leave me alone? Can y'all tell her to stop bothering me? Can y'all tell her to stop harassing me? If that's what
Yeah. I was just saying it's two sides to the story, but that's how the daughter coming. The daughter just tired. She just don't want to do it. The mom she probably been like that all her life.
you're looking for in this lawsuit, then I don't necessarily think you have a reason to lie. Because if all you're asking is, hey, me and my husband was living a good life, we're living a life, But because my mom don't like my husband, she's using the power she has to harass me and my husband. Can y'all get her to stop? If that's essentially what she's asking for, then, bro, I have to kind of lean towards maybe she's telling the truth. And I think Jay-Z kind of need to take this seriously, right? If I'm Jay-Z, hey, bro, you go on administrative leave, you go on suspension until we figure out what's going on. But there's rumors that Jay-Z don't even have that power because Desiree Perez owns a large portion of Roc Nation. Like, Desiree Perez is a co-founder of Roc Nation. So Jay-Z can't even like kick her out even if he wants to. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe one, that Jay-Z got that woman pregnant when she wasn't of age? And do y'all believe that Desiree Perez, man, is actually a low-key abuser? Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my...
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know if y'all think Jay-Z that baby pappy. Do y'all think Jay-Z that baby pappy? Is Jay-Z the baby daddy? Right, leave it in the comments. Let me know how y'all think it's gonna play out.